Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You know that feeling, right? A car company pulls the wraps off a brand new model. The hype is through the roof, magazines are raving, and everyone thinks it's going to be the next big thing. But sometimes, all that buzz just fizzles out. Today, we're re-diving into the fascinating stories of 5 American cars that had massive hype, but ultimately failed to deliver. These are the cautionary tales of the auto industry. Let's kick things off with a car that tried to be everything to everyone. The Pontiac Aztek. Launched in 2001, GM marketed it as the ultimate sport, recreational vehicle. It was supposed to be a groundbreaking crossover for active lifestyles, with features like a built-in tent and a cooler in the center console. The concept was bold, but the execution, yikes. The design was universally panned. It looked like a minivan that had a fight with an SUV and lost. Despite a massive marketing push, including a feature on the hit show Survivor, buyers just couldn't get past its strange looks. The Aztek became a punchline and a symbol of corporate groupthink gone wrong. Next up, a car that promised to revolutionize the industry, the Tucker 48. Preston Tucker was a visionary, and his car, launched in 1948, was decades ahead of its time. It featured innovations like a third directional headlight, a shatterproof windshield, and a padded dashboard for safety. The public was captivated. Tucker raised millions from investors and dealers, but he made powerful enemies in Detroit's big 3 automakers. They, along with some politicians, launched a campaign to discredit him, leading to a fraud investigation. Even though Tucker was eventually acquitted of all charges, the negative publicity and financial strain destroyed the company. Only 51 Tuckers were ever built, making it one of the greatest what-ifs in automotive history. Coming in at number 3 is a tale of downsizing gone wrong. The Cadillac Cimarron. IDS. In the early 80s, Cadillac was feeling the heat from smaller, more efficient luxury imports from BMW and Mercedes. Their answer, take a humble Chevrolet Cavalier, slap on some leather seats, a Cadillac grille, and a bunch of chrome trim, and call it a day. They priced it almost double the Cavalier's sticker price. Buyers weren't fooled. They saw it for what it was, a cheap car in a fancy suit. The Cimarron severely damaged Cadillac's reputation for quality and prestige, a mistake that took them decades to recover from. It's a textbook example of badge engineering at its absolute worst. Our 4th car is a high-tech marvel that just couldn't find its place, the Buick Reatta. Introduced in the late 80s, the Reatta was a stylish 2-seat luxury coupe. It was hand-built at a special facility and featured a futuristic touchscreen control center called the Electronic Control Center. This was cutting-edge stuff for the time. Buick hoped it would be a halo car to draw younger buyers into showrooms, but it had problems. It was front-wheel drive, which didn't appeal to sports car purists, and it wasn't particularly fast. Plus, its price tag put it in direct competition with more established players. It was a beautiful, well-made car, but it was a solution in search of a problem, and production ended after just 4 years. Finally, we have the infamous DeLorean, DMC-12. Thanks to Back to the Future, it's an icon. But as a car company, DeLorean was a spectacular failure. John DeLorean, a former GM hotshot, promised a safe, ethical, and futuristic sports car. With its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, it certainly looked the part. But the project was plagued with production delays and quality control issues. The car was underpowered, heavy, and ridiculously expensive. The final nail in the coffin was John DeLorean's arrest on drug trafficking charges in a desperate attempt to save his company. Like the Tucker, he was acquitted, but the damage was done. The dream was over, leaving behind a movie star car and a legendary story of ambition and collapse. So there you have it, 5 cars that promised the world but ended up as footnotes in history. It just goes to show that in the car world, hype isn't everything. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive stories. See you in the next one.